going nuts. We don't know what else to sing about, so I'll throw in something. The clock is ticking and time to start the show. What time it ends, we just don't know. Hopefully Mrs. Dufresne doesn't wake up. Oh, Mrs. Dufresne. Once it's served, we're all happy friends, and all together the fun never ends. So stick around and watch with us. Is the after show chat.
Get your butt to bed, Harold Dufresne.
Oh, hello. I'm Severus Snape, and I implore you to watch the after show chat at 9 p.m. Central Time on Sunday nights on YouTube, unless otherwise notified. I'd say this because I think it would please you.
Hey, Flex, you have a minute? I'd like to talk.
You know, I'm glad you're here, Reggie. I want to talk too.
You see, you want to be a comedian. Make people laugh all over the world.
I know it sounds pretty strange.
I see you have ambitions. And Reggie, I hope you never change. 'Cause it's not easy to find someone who cares.
It's not easy to find someone in pairs.
I'm glad I found you. I love you. I won't let you get away, Reggie. You know why? 'Cause it's not easy. You see, Reggie?
Yeah, I see. You know, Flex, you say you want to be evil, take over all this world.
Yeah, you see?
It's clear friends can be different.
Yes, I understand that now. It's not easy to find someone who cares.
It's not easy to find magic in pairs.
Now that I found you, I'll treasure you. Love you from day to day, Reggie. You know why? It's so easy. You see, life is horrible and miserable without the one you love. Someone to share your dreams with, argue and agree with.
Still, HD's the win.
You see, it's not easy to share someone's dream.
It's easy when you work as a team.
You've got to scheme it, plan it. That's what we plan to do. You see? Reggie, I've always had one friend by my side. I have you. You and me, you see?
Flex and Reggie.
Oh, it's so easy.
You know, Flex, I'm really sorry I backstabbed you.
Reggie, it's okay. You know, I was thinking, I'd probably do the same thing to you. You know what? Let's make a pact. Let's not forget we both have dreams. Okay?
Okay.
All right, buddy.
All right. Well, you know what? You know what happened? Blaze is gonna get a song tonight. Mr. Muscles is gonna get a song tonight. So I did not want to leave Flex out in the code, so to say.
Of course.
Yes, because I don't know if Flex is an evil guy now or a good guy, and I don't want to get on his bad side, to be honest.
You never know. They always are changing these.
Yeah.
These
They're worse than wrestlers. You don't know, one week you watch and they're good people, and next week they're bad people. I don't know no more. All right, gang. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, or father figures, or whoever out there. For Happy Father's Day. We have our big Father's Day episode. We have Mr. Muscles gonna.
I can't wait. I saw some
Oh.
promotional materials, and I've been waiting to see what's going to happen tonight.
Oh, it's gonna be a good one. I know it will be. Mr. Muscles, this is the 4th year that Mr. Muscles gives us a Father's Day video. So we're gonna be in Father's Day video heaven tonight. And
There it goes.
and Blaze, of course, was jealous, and he needed to do one himself. So we have a Muscles and a Blaze video tonight, and I heard both of them, and I'm gonna tell you, they sound pretty good to me.
Wow, I'm excited.
Yeah. So, gang, we were out last week. If nobody knows, I was sick, and Ramona and Jean had a little event that they were doing. I think y'all were watching the Tonys, right?
It was a whole thing. Yeah, my friends were here, and then we were watching the Tonys also.
Awesome. And I could have done the show anyway because I was.
I know. Well, that was. We said, like, hey, listen, our friends are in from out of town. We offered for them to stay. We're gonna honor it. We're watching the Tonys, blah blah. And then we didn't hear anything back. So now we're like, oh no, what's going on here?
And that was Saturday, I believe. That was Saturday.
We didn't hear for so long because Harold was so deathly ill, and we had no idea what was going on. And then finally we found out, and he made contact and was like, I'm okay. And that's all we heard for a while, where we would have been canceling that show anyway.
Exactly. I think you mentioned that message. I saw the message. I was dry. We had just gotten home, and we had drove back from Florida, and I started getting sick on Friday night. And I thought, I'll be honest with you, Friday night, I thought it was food poisoning or something.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. I mean, my body was aching, and I was restless. I couldn't sleep. I didn't feel good. Saturday, we drove home, and it was a rough ride. I'm going to be honest with you. And I saw your message, but I was just so exhausted. We unloaded the car. I got on my chair, and I just slept for 2 days. Sunday at 8, Sunday right before the showtime. That's when I think I messaged everybody and said, "Look, I'm out."
Yeah.
And then I didn't think about it. And then I tested myself Monday, and I had COVID. So
It'll get them.
and then of course you still have people nowadays. Oh, that's not a thing no more. Well, it is a thing.
It never left, babe.
It never left.
It never left.
No, I lost 12 pounds. I didn't have no appetite for I didn't eat for 2 days straight, and then so it was a rough time. But guess what?
Yeah.
We're all here now on Father's Day. Let me see who's in.
Yeah, now you lost that 12 pounds. You can have a couple extra po' boys.
There you go.
Get that weight back on.
I still don't have an appetite. Well, I ate lunch today. I had a hamburger today. I put the review up earlier, and I'm still stuffed. I don't even think I'm going to eat dinner tonight. Tell you the truth, I'm still stuffed from lunch. So I did a drink for 8 days. I drank last night some beer, but for 8 days I didn't drink any beer.
Incredible.
It's unusual for me. Yeah, it is incredible
There
for
you
me.
go. That's a freebie, a little break you didn't count on.
Yeah, my liver thanked me. My liver.
Yeah, right. Woo, 8 whole days. Wow.
8 days. I don't think I don't know. My liver said, I don't think you did this since you were a kid.
I know. LOL.
Look, gang. Just a little. Angela will be here in a little bit. He is driving back from Portland, and Gene had to go make a run. And Gene will be here in a little bit also.
Yeah,
so
they should be here any minute now.
Yeah. So don't fret. The whole gang will be here in a little bit. It's just everybody's coming from different direction. Mother Teresa's in the house. Well, maybe I'm not feeling too good anytime, Mother Teresa. I better go get my. But this time it was COVID. So, Doughboy of Doom. All right. Yeah, it really was bad. I mean, I know I dehydrated. I did it. It was a rough go. And yeah, Steve, you are right. Steve's in the house. Yeah, it does feel it feels just like that, getting hit by a truck. That's the best way to describe it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Jen Huff's in the house. Oh, that was from the Flex video, the Bong Church.
The Bong Church. What a classic.
Angelo's in the house. Now he's on his way home. All right, Angelo, don't get lost. Be careful. No speeding now. Just take your time. We'll hold down the fort until you come. Alyson Perry's in the house. We're gonna have fun with Alyson. Alyson has a Bubbles review for us in a little bit. Some lemonade potato chips. Lemonade potato chips. I've never heard of this, and I am curious to see this. I'm curious to find out this review, so we're going to do that. Krista's in the house, and we're going to be hearing from Krista in a little bit too. Krista has not one, but two spinning, because we have a double dose of Krista and Mary spinning. We have one from last week that it was Krista and Mary, and the one from this week, a special Father's Day spinning. So we're going to have a double dose of Krista spinning in a little bit. So that is going to be Alyson, how are you supposed to know? Don't fret. It happens. I mean, hey, now we got something to look forward to today. You see, again, yes, we got a big show. We have the Alyson review. We got what's Krista and Mary spinning. We have not one but two videos, Father's Day videos, and one thing that we didn't do 2 weeks ago, and I recorded and I didn't show, was my last crawfish boil of the season. I have a video for that. So that's going to be fun. And I know, knowing Ramona and Jean, maybe they'll be able to take some clip and make a new
It could be. It depends if you say something funny.
I don't know.
Really.
I don't know what. Now I'm trying to think back if I said anything funny that could be used in a clip.
We're gonna see. I just wanted to hear Too Many Drops too. I've been working on my album. I did I had like a little bit of guitar left to do, a little bit of accordion left to do, and I did them. One day I did all the guitar, one day I did all the accordion. So now all I got to do left is a few more vocals and mixing, and that's it.
Awesome.
But while I was doing all that, I kept seeing in my files Too Many Drips and all these funny songs that I've been having them in my head. I want to hear that. Too Many Drops. I forgot to listen to it.
We'll show that later on, a little bit later on. We're gonna get too many drips. That is a good one. I tell you what we're gonna do first. Let's while we're waiting for Jean and Angelo to come in, let's do a little, we missed them last week, and it's always fun to hear usually we find out what's Travis spinning, but Travis, I believe, is still doing his training. I saw a picture of him he posted. It looked like he was working hard, sitting down on a computer in the field somewhere. I'm sure they're working very hard. I'm sure it's a rough training over there.
I hope not too hard.
I hope not either. I know I wouldn't be able to handle it. All right. So in Travis's place this week, the last few weeks have been Krista and Mary in some spots. So I tell you what, let me do the intro.
Now it's time for the question everyone's asking. What's Krista and Mary spinning?
She looks pretty good in pink. She wore it out a lot. Sackcloth. Oh, Mr. T
I
experience.
love when you do those. So sometimes we get them stuck in our head.
I wasn't too prepared for that one. I wasn't too prepared for that one. I should have. I'm so used to the ba 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 together. I'm not used to the sackcloth and ashes song. That's the name of the song. Sackcloth. See, I can't even say it. She looks pretty good in blue. She worn it out a lot. You look good on paper too, when actually you're not. She's not looking anymore for someone to feel sorry for. So don't you come round no more. She's got pretty fake eyelashes. Bum, 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 bum. All right.
Wow. Thank you.
Right. Oh, thank you. I've heard from Simone too, from Kid Gulliver. They have a new song too.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Simone said they're gonna come on the show pretty soon. So, and we still got Bad Mary. But anyway, Bad Mary looks like they're busy. They have a live album, and
I know. I want to talk to them.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff going on. Who else has a lot of stuff is Ronzo and Glenn. They have a concert with Robin X.
Yeah,
Nashville. Yeah, they got going on too. They're all busy. All right. Well, this is part one. Krista and Mary, take it away. Let us know what you're spinning.
Hey guys, it's Krista.
Mary.
And this is what Krista and
Mary
are spinning. We are spinning the record. John Cougar, Indiana's Own, The Kid Inside from 1982. And it is John Cougar's first album. It has The Kid Inside, Take What You Want, Cheap Shot, Sidewalks and Streetlights, Our Gang, American Son, Gearhead, Young Genocides, Too Young to Live, and the last track is Survive. So he's from Indiana, just like we are. Guilty as charged. My dad used to sing Jack and Diane, which is off his second album, quite a bit, didn't he, Mary?
Yeah.
So, if you want to listen to an Indiana native that my dad swears up and down that he's met multiple times, remember that?
Yeah.
Give it a listen. But anyways, see you next week. Me and
Mary
will be spinning a special Father's Day edition. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
You're muted and I'm muted too. You're muted though.
I waved and I said, "It sounds like Mary is very used to Krista's dad singing John Cougar Mellencamp and hearing stories about Krista's father meeting John Cougar Mellencamp. I wish I could have heard some of those stories. Krista has to tell them to us one day. I don't know none of the songs on this album.
I was just asking, what was the album again? I'm trying to look at it right now.
What was that name of the album? Shame on me for not knowing it. What is the first? Let me see. I'm looking it up right now.
Oh yeah, look it up because I'm like,
maybe
I don't know John Cougar like that anyway.
Me neither. Chestnut
like,
Street Incident, is that it? No, that's not his first. Some people insisted that was his first, but it wasn't. So there's some controversy. Ooh la la. What was the name of the album, Krista? If you're still in the chat, please let us know what the name of it, or I'm gonna play it again. The Kid Inside. The Kid Inside. There we go. The Kid Inside. I don't know none of those songs, I'll be honest with you.
Oh yeah, look, they don't even have it on Spotify. That's why I'm like,
yeah. Hey, Nate, no problem if you're late. You just missed yourself. You did the intro for us. Thank you. And you sure you came late.
That's wild.
Nate was hanging out with his father. I never. Yeah, I don't. They don't have that one on Spotify. Wow.
I got. That's why. Hold.
Wow. That is. I don't believe I heard any. Oh, I saw Blaze's shirt in the background over there. Hello, Gene.
Hi. I'm
Hi,
here.
I'm Gene, and you're watching the after show chat. You should have told me you were coming. I would have played that.
I guess, yeah, I could have. Yeah, you didn't look in the chat. I wrote whoop whoop.
Oh, I would have played this.
Hey, this is Gene. You're watching After Show Chat.
See, Nate, you're not the only one late. Hey, everybody. Boy, Crystal Skelly's at the party too. Hey, Crystal. Everybody. But Ramona and I was just talking about John Cougar Mellencamp first album, and I said I do not know it because that's what Krista and Mary was spinning last week, and I don't know any of those songs. I got to go listen now. Thank you, Krista. Listen to this John Cougar Mellencamp first album. Put that on my list. Gene, do me a favor. Write that down for my list, please.
I'm writing it right
now. Well, you know what? We don't have one dose of Krista spinning. We got a double dose of Krista spinning.
Only right for Father's Day.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And here is the second Krista spinning. I can't wait. This is a special now. Krista told me this is a special Father's Day edition of What's Krista Spinning. So here we go.
Hey guys, it's Krista. And I'm by myself, unfortunately. But we thought we would do a double dose of What Mary and Krista Spinning. You got to see Mary on the last one. But for Father's Day and due to the recent passing of Brian Wilson, I thought it was only fair to tell you that what we are spinning is one of the best albums ever made. The Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. This was released this was a re-release, but it has Wouldn't It Be Nice, You Still Believe in Me, That's Not Me, Don't Talk, I'm Waiting for the Day, Let's Go Away for a While, Sleepy John B, God Only Knows, which is my favorite, I Know There's an Answer, Here Today, I Just Wasn't Made for These Times, Pet Sounds, and Caroline No. Produced by Brian Wilson. So, that is what we are spinning. I think we got this on, this was a re-release. I remember the first time my dad played me that record, and the feeling I felt when I heard it. It inspired the Beatles. It inspired so many people. Without Brian Wilson, we wouldn't have a lot of the music that we have today. And my dad knew that. So I hope that all the fathers have a wonderful Father's Day. And we'll see you next time. Or actually, Travis will see you next time for what Travis is spinning. But thank you for having us the past couple weeks. See you guys later. Bye.
Krista, don't be a stranger. Yay! Anytime you want to, even if Travis does a spinning, you could do a double dose.
You always do one.
Always. And I do agree with Krista. I love God Only Knows.
I know.
It's a great album.
Yes. And Brian Wilson had a lot of influence on, like Krista said, on a lot of musicians. Even to this day, with the pop punk scene, and especially like the Lookout era, pop punk era, like the Queers, and Screeching Weasel. They all Descendants. They were all had influence from Brian Wilson, and he was a big influence. And if you listen to the Queers, you could. I mean, they love Brian. Their music is a lot of surf based. There's so many bands out there. It's like going to the top of the Yum Yums who we had on the show. They were all influenced by the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson and the Beach Boys, major. And I'll tell you who else was influenced a lot by the Beach Boys. Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, I think we know.
In fact, Uncle Jesse played Kokomo with the Beach Boys.
I was just gonna say he was on the Kokomo album with Mike Love, dirty, disgusting Mike Love.
I'm fairly sure that he is on tour right now.
Who? Stamos?
Yeah, with playing Beach Boys. I get asked for it.
Yeah, I bet he is. You know what? I read an article. I don't know if it's true or not, but I read an article just recently. Whenever Brian Wilson passed away, it was him who had to break the Mike Love and all that he passed away. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, oh wow.
Wow,
yeah.
You haven't brought down the mood like this in a while.
I'm just stating the facts. I mean, we're talking about Brian Wilson. I mean, we got to celebrate his music. I mean, you can't look down. Yeah, you can't look down and you got to look up. And he was a big influence, and it was always great music. And I tried getting into his Smile album, that album he came out with. I just couldn't, to be honest with you, but I tried. You know who else wrote about Brian Wilson? Our own Matt Farley. In one of his songs, he said the great unfinished novel. He said, everybody was talking about Brian Wilson's Smile album. It would have been better off if he would have wrote it and get everybody talk more about it. It was better thinking about it than it actually was. But anyway, I'm not going to put down his music. All right. Here I am praising the man. That's Harold Dufresne. Yeah, and Krista, you are right. They did influence a lot of genres of music out there. A lot. Probably more bands than you'd even know. Probably a lot more bands than you even know.
We don't have a surfboard. We put up the pirate ship. Closest thing we have.
There we go. Oh, talk about I don't know why I'm saying it, pirate ship, but yesterday I was I was on Instagram and I saw something about Aquabats. And Aquabats came on and they said they were going to be on Amazon Prime. They were playing the Warp Tour in DC.
Oh yeah, Warp Tour, which is I think like 3 concerts.
Wow. Yeah. And it was on Amazon Prime, so I watched the Aquabats. They kicked off one of the stages, and I watched them perform it yesterday, and it was pretty good. Now, then they said, I said, man, maybe I could watch this Warp Tour. This is pretty good. I'm going to watch. What other bands? And then they show, like, coming up, like, on each channel. They had, like, 2 or 3 different channels, and they had, like, the lineup. And I'm looking at all the bands. I'm like, I don't know none of them.
Bands I feel from like the 2000s.
Oh yeah,
like
probably so.
Yeah, well, they had like I saw clips today like All Time Low.
Yeah.
Like who was I talking about?
The Wonder Years.
The Wonder Years, yeah.
All these bands, I hate all
Red.
There's nothing really wrong with it. I just like have a personal.
What's the band? Red something apparatus. I don't know.
The Red Jumpsuit.
Red Jumpsuit. Yeah. They were on there.
Oh, that's who it was. Steve, I was gonna ask who did that, and I said, Luna, shut your mouth. You know
Bare
what
Naked
I mean?
Ladies. Brian Wilson.
I think the Queers had a song, Brian Wilson too. I think. So I did. The only band I really recognized from that Warped Tour was Streetlight Manifesto.
Oh yeah, New Jersey's own.
You know what's interesting too?
They're coming out with a new album.
In other festival news, they had that Bonnaroo, or they didn't really have that.
Yeah,
Bonnaroo.
and they canceled it.
ICP played on Friday night.
Yeah.
And they streamed it. We didn't end up watching it because it was really late. But
no, it was like 2 in the morning.
They streamed it, and then they canceled the whole festival the next day.
Yeah,
it's like,
because
well,
ICP shut it down.
Yeah, they did.
Like, you know what? We're not going to stop this. Shut down the rest of the festival.
Shut it down.
David Byrne, pack it up and go home. Whoever you are, I don't care.
When I saw that they canceled it that quick, I'm like, oh, I hope that don't happen to Gene and Ramona at the gathering.
That was the first thing I said.
Yeah. That bad weather comes and wipes out that area.
When they haven't canceled.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they probably have to cancel. What was the one last year that they didn't cancel and it was just a mud fest and nobody could get out?
That was Burning Man, and they couldn't get out. They were like mudded in.
They were mudded in. They couldn't get out.
Well, and that's like a much more like that. Yeah. Burning Man is like you have to drive like miles into the desert to get there, so it's like cut off already. Like but it was again like, and same with this, and I mean, especially these days, we don't have access to the same meteorology that we did before. But like I just feel like they probably might have been able to give a little more warning. I've seen a lot of people who were like, the whole app saying the set lists and stuff wasn't giving them the warnings. They found out from Instagram, the people at the festival, where it's just like, like what a mess. And that's how I felt with the Burning Man thing, where people were like, we knew about this horrible storm that was coming beforehand.
Yeah, you got to give those people, fair warning if they're going to be coming to events like that. That's your responsibility. Nate, I would recommend going to see them. I saw them before, and I'll tell you what, they used to be 4 people in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe, and then now, man, they have a big group that's touring with the Aquabats. Yeah, they got horn players and everything. And Jimmy the Robot, he used to play keyboard, but he don't play keyboards anymore. He just does backup singing and plays the sax every now and then. It's a whole production now. Aquabats got big. All right.
I want to see if they do this one song. I don't know anything by them other than Yo Gabba Gabba.
Well, which song you thinking they did?
Let me see. I'm gonna find out first.
Well, the only song that they know that they do on the Yo Gabba Gabba is the pool party.
Okay, no, this is the one song that I actually know by the Aquabats. The Cat with Two Heads.
Oh, they did it.
That's the one.
They did it. That's a standard. They got to play that one. The cat with
I know
two
that
heads.
song actually kind of well.
The cat with two heads.
It was on I think it was on a Hopelessly Devoted compilation.
Yeah, that was their ska period. That was more when they were in their ska period. The Aquabat. The cat with two heads. Whoa.
Harold, did you ever get into Less Than Jake?
I went to see Less Than Jake with the Aquabat.
There you go. I saw Less Than Jake a couple times back in the day.
Yeah, I've got into them. I like them. They have their moments.
They do have their moments. They have a couple good albums. You know what made me think of it is because you were like, oh, that was during their ska period, and then it made me think of there's this one Less Than Jake album where you're listening to it and it's a really good album, and then if you weren't thinking about it, you like forget. And then one day you say, there's no horns on here. And it's just a punk album with no horns at all. And you're like, what happened? It's actually really good.
Yeah, a lot of those bands, like they did that. Like they were ska, and they came out with an album, and it's like not ska no more. It's like weird.
You know what? Plenty of good ska without horns. There's plenty of good, like 3-piece ska with no horns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and when we see Less Than Jake, like I brought my grandkids, and I think they were taking turns, like headlining, like Aquabats and Less Than Jake. So when they came play in the audience, it was like right before, I forgot what year. Anyway, and Aquabats was playing in the middle. It was Dog Party, those two girls who perform, and then it was Aquabats. And then after the Aquabats, Less Than Jake was playing, but we laughed, like my grandkids didn't want to see Less Than Jake, And a lot of people were leaving, like they had went to see the Aquabats, and because a lot of kids had went, the Aquabats were the Aquabat Super Show were big at that time, and a lot more kids had went to see the Aquabats.
Well, honestly, it's probably better for the kids for them to do it first anyway.
Yeah, it was. It really was. And they have to sit through less than Jake, you know. I don't know how.
Got 2 in the morning.
Yeah, well, we stayed in New Orleans that night, but I made it was like summer, so it was like we were staying in New Orleans. It was a nice trip. All right, gang. Enough of talk about the music. Thank you, Krista. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Gang, I can't hold it back no more. You know. And then what we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna come back and do a few other things. And I even mentioned at the beginning of the show, we have a review. Gene, did you send me that the review?
I'm sending it right now.
Oh, you controlling the board today. Boom.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can take over the show and show your review anytime you want. But Gene has a review of Green True Milk.
Yeah, True
Minecraft. True Milk.
Yeah, Minecrat Green Milk.
All right, we're gonna see that too. But gang, this is the 4th year, and we're gonna do this early. We're gonna play this again before
almost half a decade.
Oh my goodness. 4 years. This is the 4th year that Mr. Muscles has come up with a Father's Day song and video. Unbelievable. Yeah, one day we're gonna have to do a I don't know if we have time to do it today. You know, a retrospective of all the Mr.
I know,
songs,
yeah.
because we have a lot of music and a lot of stuff going on. But one day we will do a retrospective.
I know. Honestly, one day we need to just do a music episode.
Yeah.
Like so many songs.
Yeah, and some that we haven't heard in forever too.
Yeah.
I mean, it really
Yeah,
has
we
been.
all need to go scrape through our emails and our hard drives and see.
Yeah. Yes, I'll find a whole bunch of weird stuff on my hard drive. That's it. Man, we played this. So Mr. Muscles, this is the 4th year. His original song was Dad's for what was it? Girls? Dad's bum bum bum.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
All I really
want is Dad's. All they really want is So he did that. He did another one. He did the classic. Oh, I think that was after that. It was Dad's.
Then I think Dad's.
I forgot what he did last year. I had it up on my Facebook stories, but I forgot which one he did last year. He did with the jugs in the summertime. Oh yeah, because we were talking a lot about that song back then. So he did that.
Yeah, those rude lyrics that are.
Those rude lyrics. Yeah, Mr. Muscles had to go in and clean it up. He had to go to give his Mr. Muscles clean version. So this is the last. This is the 4th, not the last one. Hopefully, it's not the last one that Mr. Muscles is going to do. But this is the 4th year that Mr. Muscles does a Father's Day video and song. I don't think this one needs any introduction like any other Mr. Muscles song. I mean, it's a Father's Day song. I'm sure it's in the Mr. Muscles style. I saw it. There's a lot of references to the past. Some, not a lot, but there's a few references to the past. So kind of watch. You probably catch some stuff that you haven't seen in a while. If you've been watching this show, you probably get the references, and I'm sure we're going to talk about this in a little. We'll talk about it after. I don't know what Angelo's ETA is. I would have waited to Angelo, but 20 minutes. Okay, he still has 20 minutes, so he still has a good little while. We'll play it again after though. So, gang, without further ado, I'm curious to know if anybody knows this song. Don't look it up or nothing. See if you know this music too. I'm curious. But don't say it in the chat if you know it, because we may do something after if you know the music for it. We may do a little something in the chat. So, gang, without further ado, I wish we'd have like a world premiere like screen. We'll
get right on it.
That's why I used to have the lion one. That was good.
Yeah, the lion was good. Yeah, we have so much.
Can you sing that again?
Well, you all saw it here live.
Man, that was a good intro.
Yeah, get ready to hear that.
All right. I forgot what show that came from before. That maybe came from the movies. I don't remember now. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something. It was some kind of intro. All right, gang. Here we go. This one is called Mr. Muscles, and I guess it's just called Dads. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Dads. Okay.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Muscles, and Johnny. Now you know every year around this time, people are always asking me, Mr. Muscles, what can I get my dad? Well, I'll tell you. You know I'm Mr. Muscles. I've been all over the world, been around since before BC, and one thing is sure, people say Mr. Muscles, Father's Day is coming around. What will I get my dad this year? Dads, they love to get a 12-pack of Sharp. Dads, a pie karate, make them smell good. Well, when I was young, my friend Jesus sat with me. He said, Muscles, you better listen to me. Dads will say they want no gifts at all, but deep down inside, they want that you will involve. Dads, they pretend that they want no present. Dads, but really want that new grill. Dads, go ahead and get them that new 70-inch TV. Dads, get them that shirt that says Led Zeppelin Roof. Get them that new toaster. Get them that new butter. Get them that roll of garlic salami. Yo! In other words, folks, get your dad what you really want. Don't be a cheap wad. Dads put up with holes in their consoles, keep their old socks with no elastic that goes down to their knees. Dads say they don't care, but deep down they do. So don't be a cheap wad and get them through the galoops. Dads, get them that Mr. Muscle and Johnny Boxers. Dads, pay for his new Popeye tattoo. Dads, bless him with a 15-pack of Keystone. Dads, better yet, give him money. Dads, tell him that you love him. Tell him that you need him. That's what they really want from you. You know what, Johnny? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think my childhood friend Jesus was all wrong. You know, it ain't the first time Jesus is wrong about stuff. I don't think dads want presents. They just want your love. They want you to acknowledge them, say thank you, and just a good old-fashioned hug. There you go. Happy Father's Day from Mr. Muscles and Johnny! Dads! Dads! Oh, you saw that Mr. Muscles and Act and Muscles.
That, yeah, Mr. Muscles and Ack underwear. I was like, ooh, that's the kind of underwear I wear. I like little pair of those.
You saw a lot of stuff over there. I don't know if you saw the putter. We saw the putter, the Euro Club putter, the urine putter in there. We saw
and the pee in it.
And we saw some classic we haven't seen. I haven't seen Mr. Muscles riding that dinosaur in forever.
I know. I was like, wow, all those classics, so good.
See what happens when you clean out your hard drive? You just kind of look through. You never know what you're gonna find in there. All right. Well, thank you, Mother Teresa, for the update. Constant weather.
Angelo heading through downtown Seattle. He's less than 15 minutes away. Yep.
All right, that was Mr.
We have a piece of bread. I hope.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think he has a fresh new haircut.
I know that. I know this information to be true.
Yeah. So that was Dads.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic indeed.
I believe it's a classic. I was torn, like which one is better, Mr. Muscles or the Blaze one? I'm not sure. You have to be the judge of that because we're gonna watch Blaze after a while, and see his classic too. I think that's a classic also. I think they're both classic.
Messages about it, and I can't wait to see it.
There's a lot of classic. There's a lot of. I don't know what happened in these videos, but there's some stuff in there.
It's going to get a little while.
You had some stuff you probably haven't seen either in a while over there, in the Blaze one too. So it's going to be fun. Anybody knows that song? The music part. I'm curious if anybody in the chat knows the music part of that song. I think Mr. Muscles and I think Blaze, you know Blaze's music more. This is more of a, even though I think it reached number 16 on the charts, as Casey Kasem would say. Even though it hit number 16 in the music charts. I don't know if too many people know this song. I'm just curious. I'll give everybody a little chance. I'll tell you what. Even though I haven't done them yet, if somebody knows the music to that Mr. Muscles, they will score themselves some sort of ACK merchandise.
Oh.
I don't think it'll be the boxers. But but if you do know it, let me know. And if anybody wants their own Mr. Muscles and Johnny Ack boxers.
It looks so good. Just a little Mr. Muscles head and speech bubble, and then the regular Mr. Muscles head.
I don't know why the Johnny part didn't come. Like you have to input the picture, and it scans.
Yeah,
it,
no Johnny on this. It's just Mr.
Yeah, and I put the picture of Mr. Muscles and John. I don't know. They must.
Thank you for trying, Jen. I appreciate it.
Jen, we were waiting on her. She was like,
she's
okay.
the only one.
If
I gotta say something, they're never gonna review.
Yeah, if Jen don't know, then I guess nobody will know the music part of that video. Thank you, Alyson Perry. Alyson Perry says
I see
classic.
I see also Alyson Perry's commenting about the underwear because that wouldn't be the first pair of underwear that was made. With someone
exactly.
Alyson is intimately familiar with Harold's underwear.
At least this one is more.
It's a little more modest.
Yeah,
it is
compared to
the other one was very goofy.
Yes, compared to the one that Alyson won.
Very alive.
All right.
Hats.
Nobody knows it. I will tell you what song it is. It is Dwight Twilley.
Ooh.
And the name of the song is Girls. Another girl song.
Oh, wow. You're always doing girls and dads.
That's so funny.
I played girls with dads. Oh, no. Girls. The video came out like in the 80s. And
thank you, Alyson.
Thank you, Alyson. I'm glad it was a hat.
And it was more the video, like how videos came out in the 80s. It's very Porky's references for that. In fact, I'll play a little bit of it. I don't think you're going to get a copyright strike for that. I mean, that's so obscure that. But I want to show you something in this video because I'm going to play a little bit of the video. It's a pretty stupid video, all right? It didn't age well at all. I'm not gonna do it all, but I put it up to the part I want to. Now, if you hear whenever they say girls, and whenever Mr. Muscles is on ours, he says, "Girls, give him that brand new whatever he says." The part in the song is sung by Tom Petty. Tom Petty sings on this song. And I'm going to show you something towards the middle. And I've always found it weird because I knew it was Tom Petty, and I did research. I said, yeah, that's Tom Petty singing. So you'd think they would have Tom Petty in the video, right? Well, I'm going to show you part of the video after and show you what they did to Tom Petty. They must have had
Tom Petty talk.
They must have had some Tom Petty beef after he did this, because I'm going to show you something. All right,
it happens.
It happens, and I think that's what happened with this. Let me move that. Let me just share this video real fast. Okay, share screen. Share screen, HD. Share screen. And then after this, we're going to do 2 reviews. I'll tell you what we're going to do after this. We're going to do 2 reviews. We're going to do the Bubbles review. Okay. Then we'll do the Mr. Blaze, not Blaze, Mr. But we're going to do the Blaze song. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to do the Gene review. What about we do that, Gene?
Yep, I got it. I got it ready whenever you
All right. So I want to show you this little music video from that song. And you'll hear how the song goes. My friend Jesus said to me,
yo, we gotta recreate this.
That looks like Brian Butterfield in the back.
That looks like Harold. That like makes it look like you, but that was your type of lip syncing.
I hear that's Tom Petty singing.
Oh, yeah.
You better stop looking.
Is this Porky's? You said this is Is this just footage from Porky's?
No. This is
references?
It's just references.
That was a dirty movie.
So they just like reshot Porky.
Yeah, they reshot Porky. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Poke him in the eye, girl.
I like the guitar solo.
Watch, it gets reversed. It gets reversed. Watch.
Oh, it does it all. Okay, can't wait. Revenge of the Nerds style.
And I love this, like, Robert
So now they're watching the boys shower.
And they can watch.
Now watching this big goofy guy come right in again. Here he comes. Uncoordinated.
And now there's one who came in the back and
wow. Boy silly for girls.
Wow.
Wow. This isn't very great. Like, they're kind of just doing the same thing over and over.
That's what he's
Oh, so now everyone's watching. Oh, they're just looking at each other. Wow. There you go.
All right, now, this is the part I wanted to get to after
she
watching all
him
that.
in the eye, but actually they fell in love. That never happened.
They're double peeping Tom.
Stop it. Yeah. We gotta talk about consent after this video.
Yeah. Like I said, it didn't age well. It didn't age just like the Porky movie. It didn't
really
age well.
Though.
Yeah. So here comes now. You could hear Tom Petty singing. Now here comes the part with Tom Petty singing, and now you expect to see Tom Petty, but watch. Here we go. So that's him singing right there. They tell you that So they replaced Tom Petty with a female singer that kind of looks like Tom Petty with the long blonde hair and kind of dresses like Tom Petty.
The whole, like, she has like the white open pirate shirt with a vest.
Yes.
Like, it really is like a Tom Petty outfit.
Just like a Tom Petty rip-off outfit. And the hair. I don't even know if the girl's even in the band, but they put her singing.
Now I gotta find out who's this icon.
And I'll put it. So right there,
I gotta be real with you though. You're really wondering why Tom Petty didn't want to be in this video. I think he's like, don't associate me with this.
Well, I mean, this was the 80s. I'm sure Tom Petty was doing his own stupid stuff.
No, you're right. And it's not yet for then. It's not like, but man, what a dumb man. Wow.
Well, you know how many dumb music videos there were. And
no, you're right. You're right.
And I'm sure, just like we were talking about the other day, Billy Squire, when he did his video, I'm sure Dwight Twilley never. It wasn't his creative vision that he said, boy, you know, I'm writing this song. I have this vision. Everybody's in the locker room like porkies and they're looking, oh, this is going to be great. I'm sure he went, the music studio said, all right, here's the video. Go get ready. You're doing a football team. You're coaching a football team. And he's just in the locker room. So he's probably just singing, doing his parts for the football players right there. He probably don't even know what's going on in the other scenes they're shooting. You know, and he's probably watching his video after and say, wait, this song isn't about, it's
a nasty video regardless of who decided that. Yeah,
I know. It's like, but just think poor Tom Dwight, he probably said, oh yeah, we're gonna have this thing. You're a coach of the football team. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, you
tell him all the good things, not the like dirty things about it.
You're telling players about and trying to teach them about girls and
right. You're empowering the young men to explore.
Yeah, and then the next scene they have them dancing in the shower with it's like, man, what happened? My bad. Now look, I'm gonna tell you. That album, it's from Jungle, and that's a pretty good darn album. I'm going to tell you, Dwight Twilley Jungle album is a pretty good 80s pop songs in there. Probably Girls is probably the silliest song. All the other ones are pretty serious, and they're pretty good. But I think back then, like most times around the 80s, they were always looking for that. You got to put the hit in. You know, you got to give me the hit. And then they could put whatever else they want on the albums, but you had to give them that little, nugget of hit. So, nugget of hit. Well, you got to do something. It's like, I was thinking about, I don't know why, but I was thinking about Kevin DuBrow the other day. And, because we went to see him like 2 months before he passed away with Quiet Riot, Kevin DuBrow. And it's their last album. And I forget the name of it, but it's really a great album. I mean, I love the album. It's like bluesy. It's an awesome Quiet Riot album. And they played a lot of the songs live whenever we went to see it. But there's one song, it's Rehab. The name of the album is Rehab. Mm-hmm. And I really like it. But in there, like the whole album is serious, bluesy kind of music. And I don't like blues. Okay, I hate blues music. But this is a good album. And in the middle of the album, towards the end, there is a song. Let me see if I can find it. I don't even know the name of it. Let me see. It's better if I look online. I just want to tell you hey, Mr. Duck's in the audience, I guess, because I'm looking up something and
it's called Duck Talk.
Yeah. During this whole Quiet Riot album, it's bluesy, it's good, I love it. There's this one song, It Sucks to Be You. And of course, it's a Quiet Riot. It sucks to be, it's their hook song, that's just made, it's some record company out there made them put that song on there, because it's the old Quiet Riot. And that's what my wife likes, that song. Yeah, but what about the rest of the album? No, I like that song. It sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. Hey, happy Father's Day there, Paul Duck Tucker. I went to eat out Paul Duck Tucker at Bears Po' Boys. I put the review up.
Oh, yeah.
How long of a wait is too long? Hey, who's this?
Hi.
And he comes over here with a fresh cut. And he, hey. Thank you, Mother Teresa, for giving us the update. Mr. Portland. I'm going to call you Mr. Portland.
You're used to it.
Oh, you're leaving Mother Teresa behind and moving to Portland? You heard it first, Mother Teresa. All right. All right. Don't worry, Mother Teresa. Angelo said you could go with him to Portland. I know I'm starting up stuff. I better shut my mouth.
I know, you're such an instigator.
I know. I better shut my mouth. Angelo, how you doing? How was your weekend?
I'm good. It was an action-packed weekend in Portland.
Awesome.
Made a lot of new friends, connections out in Portland.
Awesome.
Love it.
It's fun.
I wonder you're moving. I mean, that's why I move on. I don't know if he's moving, Mother Teresa. Don't panic. I'm just messing with you. All right.
Hey, real quick, before we move on, that woman taking the place of Tom Petty in that video, her name is Carla Olson, and she's done so much that Dwight Twillie's name doesn't even come up with her.
Wow.
She's like a performer and does like her own albums, and then she also has like written songs for like Percy Sledge, Gene Clark, Don Henley, Bob Dylan, Eric Clapton.
Wow.
All these people. She has like a long and storied career, and I have no idea how she wound up in that video.
That's what I'm wondering. How in the world does this happen?
It's
How
funny.
does this happen? Maybe she just needed a payday, and they said, "Look, we'll
Yeah,
pay
she was
you."
probably just like around, you know.
Yeah.
She's like a songwriter. She
Yeah.
probably was like a studio musician too.
She might have played on the album. She
That's
might
what
have
I'm
wrote
saying.
the
She's
song.
like,
I'll be
I can't
honest
even
with you.
find it because she's like done so much work on so many albums. You like can't even find it.
Yeah, maybe she even worked on that album. Maybe she wrote
She
some
might
of the
have.
music. Yeah, because the music really is good on that album. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was always on a quest, like around that time, to find me the next band I liked. So I would listen to a song like this and say, "Well, maybe I like this band," so I'd buy the whole album and I'd say, I don't like them that much." All right.
And the music tonight's been awesome. And even we have a suggestion. I mean, the spinning. I was like kind of.
Oh, the spinning was excellent tonight. Spinning was excellent tonight.
And Mary.
And Mary. And Mary. All right, gang. We have a special review. Well, we have two reviews, but we got a special one.
Extra special.
Extra special. It is so special. I never even heard of this product.
I'm
Angelo,
excited.
that's how
Yeah, I'm
special it is.
so curious.
Me too. So Alyson's friend Bubbles, has done a review for us for Utz. That's how you pronounce it? Utz? Utz?
I think it's either Utz or Oots. They have a Snapchat filter that says like you could choose Utz
They're like
or
either
Oots.
one. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
So it's your choice. It's dealer's choice.
Oops.
It's lemonade flavored potato chips.
I'd eat
But
it.
I would say Utz or Utz. Utz. or
Utz.
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 I would not say Oots. That's just.
Well, I'm just telling you what Snapchat.
I know.
says.
I'm just telling you.
So lemonade flavored chips. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
Utz.
We're gonna find out straight from the source.
All right. Well, let's hear straight from the source. Bubbles. Bubbles. Take it away.
After show chat, Bubbles is back with a food review. My brother gave me lemonade flavored potato chips. You know how sometimes you see a product online and you think AI is hallucinating again and it's not yet ready to take over the world? I thought this was made up, but it exists. So Bubbles is going to be my moral support, I think. I'm not sure I think she likes to see if the food taster survives before she tries something. But I'm going to try these potato chips, so wish me luck. So. Yeah, they don't smell weird. That's something. They kind of just smell like potato chips. Okay, so let's some on the plate, and they're the usual bits and pieces of chips that you expect from Utz. And all right, here we go. And I have sound effects, the Christmas sound effects to play, so you don't hear me chewing, I hope. Okay, it's weird. They don't taste bad. You kind of get this, so you kind of get a mild idea it's salt and vinegary. And then you kind of get a hint of sweetness at the end. It's the weirdest thing. I could eat a bunch of these, but I don't know what I think about them. Let me try one more time.
I love those Christmas sound effects.
Okay, well, I mean, I just don't know. I don't know how to rate these. I can eat them. They aren't disgusting. They taste fine. I probably would end up eating a whole bag of them just to see what I think about them. I hate to be so non-committal, but at least they aren't repulsive, right?
Yeah.
They kind of taste... They kind of don't taste bad. So Bubbles might be able to eat these without putting her Marmite on them this time. So yay, Bubbles. And let's see, here we go. And cheers with my after show chat drink cozy.
Yay.
Yeah. All right.
Nostrovia. I'm so happy for the Marmite mention because I was like starstruck when I saw the Marmite. I was like, oh, the Marmite.
Yeah. I can imagine that vinegary.
I like
Yes.
that was what made me. That was like the perfect description of like you're swapping the vinegar sour for the lemon sour.
Yeah.
And I can kind of wrap my head around that. I like it could be good.
Yeah. Yeah, it could. Hey, look, Kinsey's in the chat. Hey, Kinsey.
Hi.
It was Kinsey's birthday last week, and we missed it because I was sick. So, happy birthday,
Carol,
Kinsey!
how
Late
dare
birthday.
you.
I still owe Kinsey a birthday present too.
You gotta get
Cough it up.
you gotta get a Bubble Boy suit for next time in case if you need to do something like
I
that.
know. Oh no. All right. I don't feel like traveling no more. I'll tell you the truth after that thing. Yeah, I can imagine it because I've had lemon salty things, you know. I would like to try it. I'll be honest with you. I would like to try it. But I do relate to Alyson getting torn in the review because you do get torn sometimes in your review of stuff. A lot. And as a professional reviewer myself, I get torn. In fact, we did a review today, and Mrs. D was so torn that she refused to give a rating.
Wow, she couldn't do it.
Yeah, it was non-committed.
Wow.
It was non-committed because we had to wait an hour for food, but the food was okay. So what do you do?
But then you're like, that's, that kind of cancels each other out. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do?
Alyson said the chips did not grow on her. They got worse. I really it seems like really serious, like they really got worse.
Nate, I hope you're not thinking that that's what I'm throwing for birthday presents over here. Right?
Oh, that's, I don't know what that is.
Ooh. Take that down, Nate.
Right?
I know. Right?
Don't give anybody any big ideas.
Hurry up and delete that.
$500.
All right. Thank you so much, Alyson. We appreciate the review always. And anybody else want everyone to do a review?
Yeah.
Yep. Anybody else ever want to do a review? Please. Man, I wasn't coughing at all. Now
It was the thought of those lemony chips getting stuck in your throat.
That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Nee. Bubble Boy quote. We should
you.
watch Bubble Boy. Harold, did you ever see Bubble Boy?
I don't want to watch Bubble Boy.
Did you ever see Bubble Boy?
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with it. It's
yeah.
just such a movie of its time.
I know.
We have 2 movies lined up for our movie nights coming up.
What do we want?
First one is Blues Brothers that we talked about.
Oh, that's correct. What's
Yeah.
the other one?
And then the other one's for Steve. I don't know if he's still in the chat or not, but Steve, we're gonna do Bob and Doug McKenzie's Strange Brew.
Oh wow, with Rick Moranis.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I guess Bubble Boy is third in line then.
I guess Bubble Boy's third in line. I don't really want to watch Bubble Boy.
I don't want to watch Bubble Boy either. Tell you the truth. Let's think of something else.
That's funny. That
I'm not a fan.
So, gang.
Did you ever see the Strange Brew movie?
Oh, did I see it? I must have saw that 1,000,000 times.
Okay, I see.
Yes, that was my jam. I could almost quote that movie. I've saw it so many times.
Did they do the part about the what does he say? The only thing I know from that movie is like the look of them, and they used a quote. The guitar player from Limp Bizkit made this album called Big Dumb Face, and on like track 7 in the breakdown, they used a quote of Strange Brew talking about 8 tracks looking like a square record or something.
I don't remember that line.
It's like really funny. I gotta find it. Hold on.
They do have that famous line when they're there in court, though, and they say, "Look, it's got a timestamp. You can't fake that." Paul Dooley said that line. You can't fake that. All right, gang. Moving right along. Ch-ch-ching, ch-ch-ching, ch-ch-ching. No, I'm not going to watch that Pee-wee doc yet, Nate. I'm not going to watch that.
I know.
Yeah. I'm not going to watch that Pee-wee doc. All right. Moving right. Oh, man, and then after Gene's review, we still got to do the last crawfish boil of the season.
I know. Yeah.
Man, we got a jam-packed show. Canadian bacon.
And you mean as a food or as a movie?
No. It's a movie. It's a movie.
I'm like, yeah, I love some Canadian bacon. Sounds great.
Isn't that John Candy? Yeah, John Candy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then that's an appropriate time period for the movies you watch.
Yes. We may have to look into that. Gene, please write that down.
I'm writing it right now.
All right. You better be. All right, man. Now I'm gonna be coughing. I can't believe.
I know. You just gotta get the tickle out, and then you'll be good.
Yeah. Angelo, I went 8 days without drinking beer. I know you meant. Oh no, you were watching it. You were watching.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay. All right, gang. We are now in for another treat.
Oh.
We are going to see now. You know, Blaze, he gets jealous. And he said, you know what? If Mr. Muscles gets to do a song, you know him. He's a rocker and roller.
Yeah.
And he wants his 2 minutes of fame. Actually, this one's longer than 2 minutes. But anyway, it's so long I can't even upload it. So we're going to have to watch it this way. All right. Good chance I restarted my browser. All right, gang. Without further ado, this one is called, and this one has a title. Blaze. Dad's living in the past.
Oh,
living in the past. So, all right.
Wow, you really outdid yourself.
We gotta layer those two both on top.
We have to. Let me see if I can even. I wish I could find that. Now I'm stuck on it. I want to hear it in real life. I don't want to just. I'm gonna say world premiere sound. Let's see if that would work. World premiere sound. Let's see. That won't do no good. Probably would have to do world premiere music intro real fast before we do that. I just want to see if I could find it real fast. Ooh, maybe this is it. Wait, it's an ad. No, that ain't it. Oh well, guess what? I can't find it. All right. I'll find it later. I'll find it for next week. So here we go. Without further ado, let's see Mr. Not Mr. Why I keep on saying Mr. It ain't. You don't call Blaze Mr. All right. You don't pull on a Superman cape. You don't spit into the wind. You don't pull the mask of the old Lone Ranger, and you don't call Blaze Mister.
Wow.
All right, here we go.
Hey, it's me, Blaze! And what was going on over here? You're gonna have a Father's Day celebration without inviting me, the biggest badass? And you were gonna let Mr. Muscle sing a song and not me? You know I'm a rocker and a roller. Well, good chance I walked in here and I'm gonna sing my own song. You know I used to write for Three's Company and Family Matters and Full House. Cut it out. That's what I wrote. But anyway, I'm gonna sing about what annoys me the most about dads. And every dad out there is the same. Every dad I've ever known has this same quality. And it annoys me. And I'm gonna sing about it. Let me tell you about it. Who's that with that AM radio? Dads. Who's that still with cable TV? Dads. Who's that with an old flip phone? Dads. You know, dads don't like new technology. Dads still living in the past. Refuse to get with modern times. Still think it's 1985. Dads strut around with their Walkmans on, listening to cassettes from 1975. What a crappy year. Taking pictures with their old Polaroids. Love to show off their VCR tape collections. Still have dial-up internet. What a loser. Why give up your landlines is what they say, you old fart. Dads still living in the past. Refuse to get with modern times. Still think it's 1985. Dads call movies picture shows. Wish that jerk John Wayne was still the hero. Think popcorn only costs a dime. Well, look here, you annoying dads. We aren't living in the past anymore. So get rid of your mole haircut, HD. Get rid of your mole haircut, people. And stop walking around in your seersucker suits from Sears. You see? Who needs a Nintendo Switch 2 when we have Monopoly? Texting is just a fad. Stick with letter writing, you'll be glad. Who needs a new computer when I still have my Commodore 64? The best video game system was when Mega Fox Odyssey came out in '74. Mario was better as a side character, chasing Donkey Kong. Oh, the best movie came out in 1978. Oh wait, that's what HD said. Dads still living in the past. Refuse to get with modern times. Still think it's 1985. Dads still listen to Anus Young, even though they started to suck in 1979. Oh, don't even get me started on Anus Young. You know Anus Young ain't a dad. You know why? He knows better than to have any kids. Wouldn't want to have kids with Anus Young anyway. He's an anus. Nobody wants to have fun. No kids or fun with an Anus Young. And why did I start thinking about Anus Young now? There's a dad song. Anus Young even isn't a dad. He's a loser. Just like the rest of AC/DC. Bunch of losers. Oh wait, this is a song about dads. Father's Day, fathers, from Blaze.
Ah, what a song.
Wow. Literally.
He really outdid
Wait,
himself.
I got one. Hold on.
It's right there.
Oh man,
Ramona, did you see that Convoy movie poster on there? Did you notice it?
No, I didn't see that one. You know the one that I was going to call out? Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band with the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees
that's
classic. The Bee Gees as Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and then all the mean villains. Steve Martin as Maxwell Hammer guy.
Yes.
Steve did notice Convoy.
Ah, there you go.
There. Ramona, I put that in there especially for you because if you missed it, if you're not familiar with the famous Convoy, there's Mr. Chris Christopherson with no shirt, buffed as can be.
So handsome.
He's an outlaw. He is an outlaw.
Like so aggressive and rugged, you know?
Yeah, very rugged. Very rugged fella. Look at
They should have had him in the Sergeant Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band.
He could have played Mr. Kite instead of George Burns.
That was perfect. Right. Oh, that was great. Right. And Alice Cooper, and of course Aerosmith. The main evil band, and they're also
my god,
blasted. They like can't even act. It was awesome.
Yeah, thank y'all. I'm glad y'all enjoyed that Blaze tune.
It was so good. He really outdid himself.
That was
He really did.
And I loved it. Then he's like, "Wait, this is a song about Dad."
That was the best part.
Well, you know, Blaze
He came back. Yeah, it's hard not to go off there.
Yeah, you know, Blaze, once he gets on a little tangent, it's hard to focus him back on the song on hand.
But I give him credit that he managed to get back there in the end.
Yeah, he did, and he I don't know where he got all this footage from HD, but he managed to put that in there
He's
too.
a lucky guy.
You know how they do.
Oh, digging
All
into
those
my
guys
heart,
are real
man.
sneaky. They always like know how to get into your house. And
Yeah, I know.
video
Getting a
and,
hard drive.
Yeah.
And you are right, Steve. That movie was based on the song Convoy. There are a lot of movies based on that. That was around the time too. Yeah, they had like Take This Job and Shove It based on the song. You know, Take This Job and Shove It. Yeah. That was like, Every Which Way But, you know, it's like every song. I think Every Which Way But Loose, they made the song for the movie. That's Clint Eastwood. Every which way but loose, you turn me. My dad, I said this many a times. My dad used to love it. That's all he would listen to as the soundtrack to Every Which Way But Loose. He loved that movie. Right turn, Clyde. When the monkey would, punch the biker. Right turn, Clyde. And then the biker guy. Yes, this is a black widow. He had a tattoo, and he asks Milo. He asks Milo, you know what you do with a black widow? And Milo says, yeah, I just smash him.
Well, there you go. Easy as that.
Yeah. And those goofy biker guys went and mess with Root Garden, the old lady Root Garden. And that was Clint Eastwood's dad. And they thought they were going to be tough and go mess with Clint Eastwood. But come to find out, Clint Eastwood's mom was there, Ruth Garden, the old lady. And she came out with a shotgun and started shooting those bikers, and they would just fly in the air like they got shot. But then the next scene, they were all back alive. I don't understood it. I never understood it. It was like the A-Team. Yeah, it was like the A-Team. They would go and destroy stuff, and next scene, they're just back again. It's like, wow, that's amazing. You get shot with a shotgun, and you're back again right after the next one in a bar drinking some more beer. I don't understand it. Hey, Tiny, don't forget. You missed. Well, Tiny Tim, you missed just basically 2 awesome songs from Blaze and Mr. Muscles. Bubbles' review of Lemonade Potato Chips. Krista and Mary did some spinning, Angelo showed up late. Gene showed up late. And we all and
I was there. Ramona was there.
Ramona held on to the show. Don't worry. Yeah. Friday. I think it was Friday. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Tim's big float?
Yeah, whatever the day the float.
I think it was Friday. Tim, was it? Is it Friday? Well, Clint. I mean, whose mom is never always drunk? I mean, that's normal, okay? No, she was always drunk.
Thursday. I'm sorry.
Awesome.
Thursday. Whoop whoop! What an honor and an achievement.
Yes, it is. Can't wait to see that footage. And Tim,
this is the hardest working kid in Juggalo show business. Right
yes,
now.
We're gonna get with Tim and show that footage. Probably not next weekend. He'll probably be busy, but maybe,
whenever,
whenever we can, we're gonna get Tim to show us that footage on the show. So that's gonna be fun. All right, gang, moving right along. Enough about Clint Eastwood's mom in Every Which Way But Loose. Enough of that. Enough about Convoy. Enough about a HD.
Yeah, enough about Convoy. Give me Con Air.
Convoy.
Now maybe we should watch Convoy.
Ooh. It wasn't that good. Okay. I don't think I even finished watching it, I'll be honest with you. It's one of the movies that it's like Take This Job and Shove It. I don't think I watched that either.
Fair enough.
Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. My woman done left and left for the reasons I was working for.
Who wrote that? Ramsey Newman?
Johnny Paycheck. Johnny Paycheck.
Oh wow! I haven't heard
if I'm wrong.
One time.
Yeah.
The Johnny Paycheck.
I believe it was Johnny. Steve, correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong. All right. We have another review. Gene, why don't you take it over?
All right.
Yay!
Whee!
What the after show chat makes you hungry is 57 seconds long. I was going to play that. Oh no, here it is. Hold on.
Now it's time for after show chat makes you
hungry.
Look, gang, I'm taking my Flintstone vitamin. Maybe it'll make me stop.
Why do you have Flintstone? You're really taking Flintstone vitamin?
I love Flintstone vitamin. That's like my favorite.
Wow. I haven't had those in
I know. We should get a bottle.
30 years. I don't know.
We should get a bottle just to taste it, see if they taste the same.
Oh, it tastes so good.
That's advice.
Hey, Bryce. Long time no hear.
Bryce.
David, there you go. David Allen Cole wrote it, but Paycheck made it awesome.
There you go. Whoop, whoop. He would know that. That's perfect timing.
Yes, Flintstone vitamins are like candy, and they are delicious, Alyson Perry.
Well, you like Pez, and you love Pez, so that makes sense. All right.
I eat so many, my pee comes out yellow. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's you're eating much more than the recommended dose for children or adults.
I am. I'm a rebel.
Don't be so excited about it.
I'm a rebel.
All right, Rebel. Let me tell you about this green milk.
All right.
It's Christopherson. It's
Yabba dabba doo. That's right, Nate. Go ahead, Gene. I'm sorry.
All right. No, it's all right. This is just they made this green milk for the Minecraft movie, I guess. And when I looked up green milk, they had a couple other brands with it. So franchises. So I guess they made the green milk before. They had a blue one too, I think, for Star Wars that I wanted. I don't know why. I like a colorful milk. I like to try it. And I love strawberry milk. I really like chocolate milk. I don't drink it very much, but it's delicious. So I was like, all right, we'll see. So here it is. Here's my review.
All right.
Gene's Reviews.
Woo! This is Gene with the After Show Chat. I'm going to be trying this green Minecraft vanilla milk. Let's check it out. It smells like vanilla. I wish it was mint. Looks like slime. Very weird. It smells awesome though. Oh, look at my yellow cup. I got this Snoopy Kura Sushi cup. Look at that. All right, let's try it. Tastes like vanilla milk. It's more green than anything. 4 crabs, it's fine. Wish it was chocolate. I really wish it was mint. I wish this tasted like a shamrock shake. I think that would be the best. All right. Whoop whoop. Let's try it with a piece of chocolate chip cookie. Cheers. I just want to update my score to 3 crabs because after drinking that whole mug, no, thank you. Too much. Just too much. All right, I'm gonna put the green milk in this coffee. Let's see. So the next day, I can't stop thinking about this. Ugh, look at that. Looks like swamp water. Green swirling around in the brown. Oh my gosh. That's some Shrek coffee right there. Wow. That looks like when you wash a bunch of paintbrushes out. All right, let's see. All right, let's see.
Good luck.
It doesn't come through. I always feel that way too. I want to use chocolate milk as coffee creamer and it just like doesn't work. The coffee really overtakes it. It's just green and poopy for no reason. 2 crabs.
Your rating went down so much.
Yeah.
Your rating went down every time you reshot. You went down with the rating.
It was fine.
I want to thank you for being so thorough. You tried it alone, and you tried it with a cookie and with coffee.
And the
you gave it a college try.
That coffee looked like I don't know. It's
we know.
When Gene showed me that coffee, I thought for sure that it was gonna be like mint. I thought for sure it would have been.
It would have been better if it was mint.
Yeah, I thought for sure it was gonna be a mint. And then I looked at the package a little bit more, and I saw it was vanilla. So yeah.
Well, and you know what? It's a lot of kids stuff now. They use aspartame, or they'll use regular sugar, but they'll mix it with that fake sugar stuff. So like it has a little bit of a bitter aftertaste, a lot of stuff. And I definitely felt that way with this milk. And it wasn't like horrible. And I guess at the end of the day, I would rather there be less sugar and stuff. But I'm like,
yeah,
just don't add it. Like you don't need that much sweetener, and it'll still be fine. Like, it was just, it has a weird flavor. And then with the coffee, it just made it worse. It tasted like someone put like ashtray cigarette in it. It was like really gross.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Totally.
All right. Well,
like the green ketchup.
Yeah, like,
I was gonna mention that. Just that's like up your alley.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
So I'll be back with any other colorful milks. I'll be.
I can't wait for the next. I can't wait for the next colorful batch of milk to come out so we can get a review.
Hopefully, it's not sewer. I mean,
totally. Yeah, like
hope it's not sewer.
Yeah, sewer water.
Yeah, that would be nasty. Oh, look, there's new flavored super water milk.
I mean,
Yum. You know, we gotta meet.
Oh, maybe a Shrek would come out. Maybe they come out with a Shrek milk.
Well, and that's what that really did look like. Shrek, like that
Yeah.
was like swamp, like totally. What were you gonna say, Ramona?
Here's what you got right now. I'm gonna pitch it to you right here. Pickle milk.
Ooh. I'll pass.
Pickle milk.
They
How about
G Fuel.
chicken milk?
Some what?
Chicken milk.
Oh, come on.
What about snake milk?
You just get out of here. I'm gonna mute us.
Snake
What about Flintstone vitamin milk? Yeah,
Wait, that's not so bad. Wait.
I know. They put a bunch of Flintstone vitamins,
crush
pour
it
some
up.
milk in there.
Mhm.
Be
Oh.
like Fruity Pebbles.
Harold, I thought you were gonna do the gesture of milking a cow or something, right?
I never milked a cow before.
Me.
No, I was thinking of something else and I forgot all about it now. The Shrek. The Shrek came out with that G Fuel flavor and it tastes like onions and I forgot what other flavor they have in there. It's a swamp water flavor, G Fuel from
Oh,
Shrek.
I know. Yeah, I don't know what flavor that. I feel like the flavor wasn't that bad though. I feel like
It was
wasn't
onions and something.
it was onions. Never mind. They was doing
Yeah.
nasty flavors.
No, it was onions and some other terrible flavor, swamp water.
That's gross.
They don't say in the description. But anyway, it was pretty nasty. It was like onions and something else. You just make weird flavors, like, and you got to pay $30 to try it. So you can pay $30 for that.
I know you have to buy a whole tub. You have to.
Yeah, it's hype. It's hype. It's just junk. It's just junk. I hate when they do that. Onions and I don't know what it is.
Alyson
All
said after show chat is not making her hungry tonight.
I don't blame you. Except for the Flintstone vitamins.
I know. I'm like literally. I'm on my way to the store right now to get me a
the purple one. The purple one with extra iron is probably the best one. I'll be honest with you.
That's orange. I remember the orange one being very sour.
Yeah, the one I have over here, I messed up. I used to have a.
Do you really like be eating Flintstones vitamins like regularly? Like,
yes.
Wow.
I think about 2 or 3.
It's just so rare. We've known each other long enough now. That it's rare that I unlock something new like this.
I feel like I don't know you anymore.
I know, right?
My wife was having a garage sale at my daughter's house, and one of the neighbors came and she had a big jar of Flintstone vitamins. She said, "Hey," she asked Alexi, "Do you want this Flintstone vitamin?" And Lexi took it, and I said, "Oh, let me have one," and I took one. And my daughter knows I love Flintstone vitamins. And my daughter said, "Just take it. The kids ain't gonna eat that." I said, "Really? I get to take it?" So I took it like a big, like 360. So I ate on that forever. It was the purple one, the extra vitamin, the extra iron. That's the good one. So then I went to Walmart. I ran out of those. So I got these, the kind of orange one, but these aren't as good as the purple one. So next time I'm gonna go through these, I'm gonna get the purple.
I would be really curious to compare that to like a Centrum, like a real vitamin, because you're not eating it for the vitamins, but
no, it's extra.
You're not eating it for the vitamins.
Yeah, whenever I was sick, I was popping. Oh, it gave me an excuse. Oh, I gotta eat my vitamins. Yeah.
Oh, extra iron. I see.
Yes, extra iron. I think it's
that looks really similar to the one you have, though. I mean, that color is not too far.
Yeah, but it tastes a little different. Maybe that extra iron gives it that little kick. Ooh.
There you go.
All right. I get my vitamins for the doctor. Well, I'm sorry. I'm
yeah, you can from Dr. Rubble.
Yeah, that's swamp water, but there's one that the G Fuel, there's one that tastes like onions. I'm almost sure of it.
Well, they had that Naruto one that was ramen flavor. You might be thinking of that one.
No.
That one was definitely savory.
Onion and waffles.
Oh, maybe they did more than one.
Yeah, they did do more than one. It's onion and waffles.
That's gross.
Onion and waffles.
The one I see.
Onion liver.
Yeah, onions and waffles one they made.
Onion and waffles.
Well, Onions and there you go. Watch. I'm going to show you the picture, the screenshot. Watch. I'm going to prove it. Here we go. Share screen. There it is. Onions and waffles.
Wow.
Few onions and waffles.
There they are, the onions and the waffles.
Yes, and if you look,
I understand pictures of onions and waffles all over the whole thing.
Here's the tea. I understand. Oh, Shrek onions. Why the waffles?
I don't have
no, I know. It's because Donkey says that. He said at the end of the movie or whenever it is, or it's the beginning of the second one. I don't know. Where he's like, in the morning, I'm making waffles.
He does say that. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Doughboy, please let us know. Please buy it, and you could do a test review for us, please. I'm curious.
Well, and it's like, you know what? If you're gonna serve me onions and waffles, the real thing, in real food, that's one thing. I could see you figuring out how to make that work, but as an energy drink, I'm not sure how that would work.
Yeah, that's like they had the chili one, the chili and hot dogs, Sonic flavor or something. Yeah. All right, gang. Let me hurry up and show this, because if we don't show it today, then I'm probably never gonna get to it. But this is
I know it's gonna be too late.
Yeah, this is gonna be the HD last crawfish. Now it is a little on the longer side, but please be patient. I think you're gonna enjoy seeing the last crawfish.
I can't see it. Also, I want to tell you.
Wait, okay.
Before you got here, Harold already kind of like said, "Oh, I hope that nobody makes any funny edits about this."
Okay, gotcha. Watching it with that in mind.
Yes.
Thank you.
There you go. I don't know if I say anything. That would be catchphrasey. Let's see. Maybe I did. Oh no. All right, here we go.
HD with After Show Chat. And you know it's going to be probably our last crawfish boil of the season, because next weekend we're going to be in Florida, and I think after that the crawfish are all going away. So we're going to do one last crawfish boil. You know what I realized? I never made a video for After Show Chat because I forgot. So anyway, I'm going to do it today. But anyway, today we got 15 pounds of crawfish. I did get a whole sack. It's just me and Mrs. D. Well, it was supposed to be me and Mrs. D, but I got some strangers that came visit. And I got some crabs, because Mrs. D's a crab eater. So it was just supposed to be me and Mrs. D, but I got some strangers that came. Look at this. Some strangers over here. Rylan and Gage came. Some strangers. So now we're going to cook these. You're a stranger in my book. All right. So, gang, what we're going to do, I'm going to put this down right over here. So, I filled up this water line right over here. I went a little bit below my normal water line. Right there, because I figure we have a little bit less crawfish. So, we're going to boil the crawfish and crabs all together. But, gang, I'm going to put everything in right here. Let me show you what we're going to put in. I got some Louisiana crab boil seasoning. You know why we use Louisiana? Because we're in Louisiana right now. Guess what, gang? If we would be in New Jersey, we would use New Jersey crab boil seasoning. It would probably taste like pizza. But we're in Louisiana, so we're using Louisiana crab boil seasoning. So what I'm gonna do, gang, I took about half of it out, because we don't have a full sack of crawfish. So I took about half out of there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just pour it right on. Now I'm not gonna pour it all right now. I'm gonna save the rest for whenever the crawfish and everything else goes in. Whoa, that splatters all over. Then, look what I got. I got some lemon juice. I'm going to put about... Mrs. D, can you open this for me? I'm going to put about half of that lemon juice in there. Can you open that for me?
I'm trying.
All right, we're going to put about half of that lemon juice in there. Thank you, Mrs. D. You're spilling it all over. You're not supposed to squeeze when you're opening it.
Shake it.
So I'm going to put about half of that lemon juice in there. Right there. We're going to put the rest in a little bit. And then one last thing we're going to do. To make them extra good, these crawfish and crabs, I'm going to put some Zatarain's liquid crab boil in there. Some liquid seafood boil. So I'm gonna shake this up. And it's hard to do with one hand, I'm telling you. But I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna put a few drops of this in here. So gang, I'm gonna put a few drops in there, just make it taste good. That's what you wanna do. There we go. I'm gonna put some more in a little bit though. So gang, now comes the fun part. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna light this up. Let's light it up, suckers. Here we go. Ooh. There we go. We light it up. And we're all ready to go. We're going to let that water come to a boil. And then we're going to throw in some goodies in there. So let's be right back. All right, gang. Look, the water's boiling. It has a good roll right there. So what I'm going to do, I have some lemon, onion, and garlic blended up right there. Lemon, onion, and garlic. And I'm just going to put that right in over here. Just going to mix that up. Put all that lemon and garlic in there. And onion. There we go. All right, gang. Now I'm going to put the other seasoning. And then I'm going to put a few other things. I'll be right back. All right, gang. I got potatoes and sausage and onions that I'm going to throw in here right now. So I'm going to throw this in. There we go. Now I'm going to let that cook up for about 5 minutes. And I'll be right back. All right, gang. I'm going to put the crabs in. There we go. Ooh la la. Now I'm going to let these cook about 5 minutes. All right. All right, gang. Now comes the good part. The crawfish. Ooh la la. Look at that. Oh. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw in some corn. You like corn? Oh, this will be spicy. Spicy. All right, gang. I'm going to let that cook about 8 minutes. All right. All right, gang. Now, the crawfish are boiling good. There's about 3 minutes left. So, I'm going to do something. People's going to think I'm nuts. But look what I'm going to put in there. First, I'll open up we punctured holes in the can. We're going to put a can of black olives in there. Then I'm going to put a can of artichokes that we punctured holes in and drained the juice from. And look at this. Hearts of palm. I'm going to throw that in there too. Open up the top. Boom. There we go. I'm going to stir this up. Make sure it all sinks. Right now I have about 2 minutes left. So I'm going to let those cans just soak in there and soak up all that goodness. Trust me. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. All right, it's going to taste great. All right, I'll be right back. All right, gang. I turned off the water, and I put enough ice in there to get them to stop. I turned off the fire. I'm sorry, I said water. Shame on me. I'm not turning off the water. Duh, I turned off the water a long time ago. But anyway, I turned off the fire. And now I put enough ice in there to keep, for them to stop boiling. But now comes the fun part. Now I get to taste test it. So I'm going to come over here and put my camera down real fast. Mrs. D, put that camera up. There we go. All right. So, gang, let me put this down. Whoo! Mrs. D's burning some coffee over here because of the flies. Because of the you can't see that, Mrs. D. Mrs. D's burning that for the mosquitoes. That's an old Cajun trick. You burn some coffee. So let's try them out. They feel good. Needs a little bit more spice because we're going to let them soak for a while. Oh, those are good though. Can't wait to eat them. All right. Thank you.
That was incredible.
That was awesome.
Thank
That
you.
was so fun.
Harold, the color on those were beautiful.
Oh, they were beautiful crawfish. Now I'm regretting that'd be my last boil of the season. Maybe I could get some next weekend. I'll see. They're very hard to get right now. What's that?
I said worth a try.
Yeah.
Oh, worth a try, definitely. Yeah. Oh, they were good. Now I'm hungry again. I wasn't hungry. Now
I know. I'm
again,
hungry. I'm definitely been hungry, and I want
no.
those olives and all that briny stuff. The artichokes too, heart of palms. I love all that kind of stuff.
And I said I'm an expert, but I did mess up. I forgot to take the labels off. I had to pull the labels out the water.
Boiled paper.
I forgot all about it after I did it. I said, wait, what's this? Oh, wait, I forgot to take the label. Usually you take the labels off, and I forgot. I was so excited for my last crawfish boil of the season. Oh, and everything was great. Everybody enjoyed it. Oh well. Till next year. So gang, let me remove that. All right. So, gang, until I think we're about done. I tell you what we're gonna do. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate it. It's red. No, because if they're red because of you boiling them, it's like shrimp turn a different color whenever you boil. Just like crabs, if you boil crabs, they're going to turn a different color. A lot of times, those blue crabs are going to turn kind of reddish. A lot of times too. It's just the water that turns them red. It turns it. It just turns that beautiful red. Oh, it's so good. Suck that head. Suck that head.
I always think that to myself.
Suck that head. Pinch them tails, suck them heads. Ooh, now you're talking. All right. Get that good stuff.
Oh, hey, Harold, what I forgot to tell you? When I went to get those oysters a couple weeks ago, I forgot to tell you between each oyster, I put a dab, and I said that every single time.
I mean,
how were those oysters?
Oh, they were like, some of them were like, that good sea taste. Some of them were like creamy and sweet, and some of them were a mix of the two flavors.
So it was like different oysters, or it was all the same?
Yeah, they were all from, some of them were from the water right in front of the restaurant. Some of them were from around the Puget Sound.
Oh.
But man, if you come out here at the right time, man, I'll tell you what, all you get.
Man, my last meal before I got sick in Florida, we went eat. I had the review up, but boy, those oysters were big. The ones I had, they were nice and juicy. They were big. They were fried, but I love them raw myself. Oh, now I'm getting hungry. I wasn't hungry. I said I'm not going to eat them dinners, and now I'm hungry. I'm going to go make me a Flintstone vitamin sandwich with Steve over there.
Make sure you do lots of mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, That's some good stuff. All right, I tell you what. Since it is Father's Day, what we've been let's watch back to back. We're gonna watch the Blaze video, then we'll just put. I'm sorry, we're gonna watch Mr. Muscles first, just to watch it again. I'll put it up on the social media. I'll put it up on YouTube probably later tonight. I'm probably gonna put it up or tomorrow. I'm gonna put up both videos up if you want to see it. I'll put the links up on my Facebook account, and I'll make a story out of probably one of them. Then I'll make a story out of the other one after. I like to put up stories because my mainstream people, I think, watch my stories because like I get 50, 60 views on my main, my thing. And I would just love to see people's reaction when Mr. Muscle sings about Jesus. Mr. Muscles hasn't talked about Jesus in a long time. I'll give him that. His childhood friend Jesus. If you don't know the lore of Mr. Muscles, him and Jesus was both born in Muscles Beach, way back when. Who knew? It's kind of weird though, because in one video we saw Mr. Muscles is trying to sell tickets to the baby Jesus's manger. Remember that? he would have let the little drummer boy go and see the baby in the manger, you know. Of course, he let Flex in, and he says, Flex said, "Ooh, I have a surprise for the baby." I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Never know with that Mr. Muscles.
Indeed, Alyson, Mr. Muscles is an old soul. That's an understatement.
Oh, he is. Well, you saw him riding the dinosaurs.
That's it.
You saw him riding the dinosaurs. Yeah. I wonder how Muscles Beach looked whenever they had dinosaurs around. It must have been some wild times, huh? All right, enough of that. Let's watch Mr. Muscles' video, and then we're gonna watch Blaze's video, and then we're gonna call it a night. Hey, gang, thanks so much for watching. I hope everybody enjoyed the Father's Day special. We will be back next week with some more fun and activities. And
oh yeah, I'll give you a sneak peek. Hold on. I'll give you a sneak peek to what we're gonna have next week.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anyone even knows what this is, but we got you see it? No, a Labubu. We got Labubu.
Ooh.
That's a very
I've seen those a lot.
yeah, they're like the super
Is that the
viral.
surprise pack?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's hard to get them, so we made a whole video about it.
Ooh la la.
Well, it's in progress, but that's next
All
week.
right.
Labubu.
Well, there's a sneak peek.
Ooh.
Jen. Ooh.
Yes.
There we go. Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh. All right. Well, everybody else has a great week too. We will probably not come back with, well, maybe we'll say bye. I don't know yet, but we'll see how it goes. But let's end this with Mr. Muscles, followed by Blaze with their special Father David. If you missed it the first time, or maybe you want to catch up, and maybe you want a sneak peek of Mr. Muscles and Mr. Muscles boxers, it's there. I should have saved it in my cart. Then if anybody would have wanted it, then anybody know the song that Blaze sang?
No.
Anybody? Man, I found some.
I mean, that.
Yeah.
I found some good ones that nobody knew the music. Almost good. Anybody in the chat, real fast. I'll give it a few seconds while I load this up. And all right.
Let's roll it.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to hurry up and just show this. And nobody knows it. It is the Producers with Sheila.
Who's that on my radio? Who's that on my new TV? Who's that on my stereo? Sheila isn't baby. She doesn't mind the way she looks at me. She might as well be blind.
We're probably going to see the Producers on Carolyn's birthday, July 26th. We're going to go see the Producers at the same place I went to see the Dolly Rots at Southport Music Hall. We're going to go see.
You know what? I love a singing drummer. That really
yes,
that won me over a few points. The singing
drummer.
drummer.
And if you notice the keyboard player, he was very known. His name is Wayne Famous. And Wayne Famous.
The one he was holding that keyboard around. He had to carry it on a strap.
Yeah. And in a lot of his videos, and if you're not familiar with the band, I mean, they wanted to have big hits, but they had their few little things on MTV Producers, but they were more bigger down south, kind of. They were more of a south, and we used to see them a lot whenever we were in high school. We used to go see them a lot. Like, in fact, me and my friends used to go see them quite a bit. And Wayne Famous, he has one video. What he got, and he's jumping around, and he's almost like the Rick Nielsen of keyboard. But I always considered him like, oh, he's almost like a cheap ripoff of Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick, except he plays keyboard. So I was at my class reunion meeting a few months ago, and Karen, who's running it, says, oh, you know, we were talking about the producers because they were big about our time. And she said, oh, you know, we went to see the producers last year. And that keyboard player that's jumping around, he don't jump around no more. He's just sitting there. And I'm like, yeah, you know why? She said, no. I said, the poor man caught diabetes and he lost his foot and he can't jump around no more. Yeah. That's what happened to him. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, I'm not ugly or not, but that's what happened to him. You know, he's still around and he still gets to play, but he got his foot in. You know how it is with diabetics.
Luckily that doesn't really. It can affect your fingers, but luckily getting your foot,
amputated, right?
You can still play. At least you can still use the keys. Yeah.
Oh, who's this?
Gary.
Who's this?
Official Bitter Chickie. Saw the producer so many times on the riverboat.
Who is it? Because let me tell you something.
I know someone who used to work on the riverboat president. I'm guessing.
trying to see who is this Official Bitter Chickie? Because I went see the producers.
Oh, you saw them there
so many times on the riverboat president myself.
Hilarious.
Wow. Ooh. Thank you, Official Bitter Chickie. Who are you? Are you from Louisiana?
I would have to imagine so.
I know you. Official.
Or else it's an AI imposter.
I know, right?
I doubt that.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh, okay. There we go. 80. Okay. I know exactly who you are.
Wow.
Official Bitter Chickie. I know exactly who you are.
Welcome.
Cut me off. Maybe I saw you at the riverboat president one time.
I figured it had to be someone close in proximity to you. That's so.
Oh, I knew it had to be somebody from South Lafourche. I just knew it. Well, welcome. I'm so glad you joined us. Thank you. Wow. Awesome. All right. I hope you were watching the whole show. If not, well, then we'll play the song. We'll play Blaze first. All right. Well, Official Bitter Chickie, Chantel. And I know exactly who you are. Don't try to I know who you are. I'm just joking. Chantel, follow me on Facebook. You'll be able to see all this great content all the time. All right. Let's watch the Blaze video, then we're gonna move on to Mr. Muscle. And I'm shocked. Not too many things shock me. And then whenever I get a comment like that, somebody saw the producers on there, I get shocked. All right. Well, here we go. Let's watch the Blaze video. And Chantel, this might bring back memories from the Riverboat president. except this one has a good. No, I'm just joking. I was going to say this song has a good singer. No, he improved the lyrics. No, I'm just joking. This song is great. I love She Sheila. Love what you got too. All right, here we go.
Hey, it's me, Blaze. And what was going on over here? You're gonna have a Father's Day celebration without inviting me, the biggest badass? And you were gonna let Mr. Muscle sing a song and not me? You know I'm a rocker and a roller. Well, good chance I walked in here and I'm gonna sing my own song. You know I used to write for Three's Company and Family Matters and Full House. Cut it out, that's what I wrote. But anyway, I'm gonna sing about what annoys me the most about dads. And every dad out there is the same. Every dad I've ever known has this same quality. And it annoys me, and I'm gonna sing about it. Let me tell you about it. Who's that with that AM radio? Dads. Who's that cable TV. Dads! Who's that with an old flip phone? Dads! You know, dads don't like new technology. Dads! Still living in the past. Refuse to get with modern times. Still think it's 1985. Dads! Strut around with their Walkmans on, listening to cassettes from 1975. What a crappy year. Taking pictures with their old Polaroids. Love to show off their VCR tape collections. Still have dial-up internet. What a loser. Why give up your landlines is what they say, you old fart. Dads, still living in the past. Refuse to get with modern times. Still think it's 1985. Dads, call movies picture shows. Wish that jerk John Wayne was still the hero. Thinks popcorn only costs a dime. Well, look here, you annoying dads. We aren't living in the past anymore. So get rid of your mole haircut, HD. Get rid of your mole haircut, people. And stop walking around in your seersucker suits from Sears. You see? Who needs a Nintendo Switch 2? When we have Monopoly. Texting is just a fad. Stick with letter writing. You'll be glad. Who needs a new computer when I still have my Commodore 64? The best video game system was when Mega Fox Odyssey came out in 74.
True.
Mario was better as a side character. Jason Donkey Kong.
True.
Oh, the best movie came out in 1978.
True.
Oh, wait, that's what HD said. Dads, still living in the past. Refuse to get with modern times. Still think it's 1985. Dads, still listen to Anus Young. Even though they started to suck in 1979. Oh, don't even get me started on Anus Young. You know Anus Young ain't a dad. You know why?
He's an anus.
He knows better than have any kids. Wouldn't want to have kids with Anus Young anyway. He's an anus. Nobody wants to have fun. No kids are fun with an Anus Young. Why did I start thinking about Anus Young now? There's a dad song. Anus Young even isn't a dad. He's a loser. Just like the rest of AC/DC. Bunch of losers. Oh, wait. This is a song about dads. Happy Father's Day, fathers. From Blaze.
Boy, he really makes some good points, though. He really makes some good points. I'll give him that. I give him that. Blaze is right. He has some good points there. There we go. All right. Speaking the truth. Blaze speaking the truth. All right. All the best movies did come out in 78 and 79. Good, few good ones in 80, but 78 was the year. All right. 77 is really the year, though. Blaze is wrong. All right. Moving on.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Muscles, and Johnny. Now you know every year around this time, people are always asking me, Mr. Muscles, what can I get my dad? Well, I'll tell you. You know I'm Mr. Muscles. I've been all over the world, been around since before BC, and one thing is sure, people say Mr. Muscles, Father's Day's coming around. What will I get my dad this year? Dads, they love to get a 12-pack of Sharp. Dads, some high karate, make them smell good. Well, when I was young, my friend used to sat with me. He said, Muscles, you better listen to me. Dads will say they want no gifts at all, but deep down inside, they want that new bowling ball. Dads, they forget that they want no present. Dad, but real
All right. Good night, everybody. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you.
Cheap wad. That's right, Bryce. Don't be a cheap wad. That's right. All right. I like both songs equally. I can't pick. I can't pick.
5 crabs each.
Yeah, I can't pick. They each have their little perks, and you know, I like the part when he says, when I was young, my friend Jesus sat with me, and see Jesus dancing. I love seeing Jesus dancing. All right. Good night. Oh, Gene, you take us home. All right.